What's up guys, JayzTwoCents here, and I've got a guest with me today.
Little Jay.
You're not really that little anymore. You're kind of big now.
I'm almost 9.
But I know where she gets her stunning good looks. Her mom. No, so I have been teasing this. How long have we been talking about building a new computer? Like a year?
Yeah.
At least a year. I told her I would not build her new computer until she brought me home a truck doing a backup beeper outside. Cooler Master's new Master Keys MK750 mechanical gaming keyboard features a minimalistic, distraction-free design, Cherry MX floating keycaps, magnetic removable wrist rest, USB Type-C, and an on-the-fly system with no software, making it easier for you to game smarter and not harder. To learn more, check out the links in the description below. Okay, so what I said all along was I was not gonna build her a new computer until she brought me home a straight A report card, because you've been chasing those straight A's for a long time. And
I got straight A's.
so here we are, we're gonna build her new computer. Now before we get all of the like, why does the kid need a new computer type of comments, I was 3 when I got my first computer, and I was 5 when I built my first one. Exactly like you. You were 3 when you got your first little computer. It was like an old laptop that barely worked. And you were 5 when you built this one over here. And we are keeping with the tradition of prepping the kids at a young age for tech. And look where it ended up. So who knows where this could go. So this is her old build. This is an AMD A10 7850K, so it's a very APU, it's nothing terrible. And it's also got in there a 380X, so it's definitely no slouch, but the CPU is starting to show its age. She wants to start playing more high-end games, like you've been playing Battlefront, of course Minecraft and stuff like that.
And I started Warcraft.
Yeah, she started playing World of Warcraft. But there's other games you want to try out that are, she wants to do mods. She likes doing PC, or not PC mods, but like game mods and stuff,
yeah,
which are very intensive. So, especially Minecraft mods. Anyone that's done Minecraft mods knows that that's intensive. So we are stepping her up today to a whole new rig from scratch. Just a quick overview of some of the main parts. I'll put a list, obviously, in the description below of all the parts that we are using. This is my i5 8400. So this is a 6-core processor. Doesn't have hyper-threading and it's not overclockable, but it's gonna have 6 cores. That is more than enough power. We're putting it in our NZXT N7 Z370 motherboard, specifically because of the white cover. Obviously, we're sticking with the white and pink theme. She has not even seen her case or her new case in person yet, but we will obviously be showing all of that. We're gonna cool it with a Celsius S24. I'm not actually putting 32 gigabytes of RAM in her system. This is just the quad channel pack. We're gonna be putting 2 of these white RGB sticks in there. Obviously, we've got our cable extensions here from CableMod. They made these specifically for you, so they are pink and white, which is
my case.
Yep, and because she knows she has a pink and white case, but she hasn't actually seen it in person yet. And graphics card, I have not picked the card yet. I know I said I was gonna do a Titan XP just to trigger people, but honestly, I'm not putting a Titan XP in there because it won't match the theme, because it's a black card with green lights, and that's obviously not gonna work. But we will figure out the card as we go. So what do you say, are you ready to build this?
Yep.
What do you think we should do with this computer?
Maybe we should give it to my sister.
Because how old is she?
3, and I was 3 when I got my first one.
See, it's kind of a theme going here. All right, let's build this. Okay, we're done. And you guys might have noticed we had to switch out some parts most of the way through the build because at first I thought my NZXT board was bad, which was really strange because I'd used it in the past and it worked fine. So I switched out the board for another board and it also didn't work. So it looks like the 8400 i5 we were gonna put in there is dead. And you know what that means? It means you got an upgrade because we ended up putting in a 1600X Ryzen 5, which has more cores and it's a faster processor. We also tried to do the GTX 1080 Galax Edition card, which is the white card, but unfortunately it was too long and it hit on the fans, which it's an interesting location where you mount the radiator on this. She ended up with a EVGA 1080Ti superclocked. So, yeah, I was hoping this computer would last you for a long time. I don't think you have any idea how special this computer is right now at this time. Okay, so what was your favorite part of the build?
My favorite part of the build was using the screwdriver.
I mean, okay, that's easy enough. You got to do the motherboard 3 times in this build. You got lots and lots of practice on this one. What was the hardest part?
The hardest part was putting the screws through the fans because they were cutting the rubber and it was hard to screw them in.
Oh, she's talking about the bottom mounted fans where you have to like tap the threads as you're going through the plastic. Yeah, you had to use a lot of strength for that. But you know what? You did better this time, obviously, than when you were 5. She did all of this by herself. She plugged in the front panel header, the front panel pins, the little tiny pins.
Yeah.
She located the position all on her own. I was trying to tell her where they go. She's like, oh, it says reset. That's where it goes. And it says hard drive light. So that's where that goes. And you did it all by yourself. She plugged in all the fan headers. I didn't do anything except kind of guide you. Where normally I would have to get, like when she was 5, I had to get really kind of hands-on, but this, you built this all by yourself. I put the lights on here at the last minute though, because we were gonna use the NZXT Hue lights, which works with that motherboard, but since that motherboard wasn't able to be used, I couldn't use those lights. So now we have the CableMod RGB-UV lights in there, which she is like super excited about because it has a remote. And now you can just push the buttons to change the color if you want. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go. Huge thank you to those that donated parts for this build. InWin sent us the InWin 101 Pink Edition, which I saw that at Computex, or no, CES, and I was like, I have to have that for my daughter. So here it is. And they also sent over the fans. Corsair sent over the white RGB memory. We still have to set up the RGB. She wants all the RGB stuff, and these are RGB fans. And the rest of the parts we pretty much had sitting here. Kid, you're not getting a new computer for a while. You have no idea how much this computer behind you costs right now. So anyway.
$1,000.
A what?
$1,000.
Even Nick's eyes are like, what? Yeah, no, it's a lot more than that. So you keep getting good grades and stuff and I will keep spoiling you, but this computer's gonna last you a long, long time. All right, anything you wanna say before we go?
Thank you for watching and have a good day.
She's nicer than me. You forgot to tell him to subscribe and like and all that stuff.
Yes, subscribe and like the video because it would make my dad super happy.
Aw. No, seriously, we're gonna go. We gotta go now. Hook it up, get OS and stuff on there, and I gotta go to the gym. Obviously, I gotta work off this dad bod. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.